Hello everyone, I'm Bryce from Joby2031 and I'm going to be doing a review on another Lego Pompeii. If you've seen my other videos of Lego Pompeii, part 1, 2, and 3, there wasn't very many buildings and stuff like that. And it was a little smaller. But this one I made a little different, and the Vesuvius here I made a little different as well. I just use some 2x green, light green and dark green bricks here. Just did that to form a mountain. I also added some over here. And this, for the top of Vesuvius, I just used 2 of those Lego mountain pieces. Rock pieces. I just stuck them together by using a 2x2 plate and then just adding on these white things and light gray things. But I also made the top removable. So right here you can remove it, and to be creative, I also put a little magma chamber in there. And there's some bubbling magma and some fire. And yeah, that's basically the inside. There's pretty much nothing else to see in there, but just a bunch of orange 2x bricks and some transparent orange pieces, and just one of those tall fires. I think I got this from a Lego City fire department set. I don't know. But I'm just going to put the top back on and we'll get back down to the city here. Alright, so the first thing I want to tell you that one of the ways that this is different from my last Pompeii review is that I didn't include Legos in this set. I also included some paper. I used paper and some tape for signs, like here. Here is the entrance of Pompeii, and this is all in Latin. I'll tell you how I learned Latin down in the comments section. I'll tell you how I learned how to write in Latin down in the comments section. Or maybe I'll just do a tutorial or something. Because, whatever, let's just go into the... Well, anyway, here's the main street. This entranceway leads right into the main street. This entranceway... Okay. Here's the main street. This gateway leads into the main street here. And right here is a bath. There's a bath here, right there. And there's a bed for getting massaged. And right here, this is the dining room of the villa. And I'll show you that later. Alright, so let's go back into here to this street. There are some animals that are eating, probably, and there is a street fountain, and I got a little creative here and just made a statue of a god or something, one of the gods that the Pompeians believed in. Right here, there's a bowl of water, and I just used one of those beard pieces and just a white minifig bust, or a bust or something. Yeah. Well, let's just get back to it. Here is a fruit seller. Here's where the fruit seller sells fruit, and I think this could be a forum or something because there's a lot of shops here, and this is a clothes shop. And I got these little capes here. I actually made those by we actually made those by ourselves. We didn't get them out of another Lego set. And right here is some fruits. I already showed you that, but here, this is like the forum keeper's house. And like slaves saw these things. Yeah. But anyway, let's get on to this. The feature that I really like about this bakery here is that it has a chimney, and I've actually never used one of these brick profile 1x2 bricks here in one of my Lego sets. So this actually came in handy for one of my Lego sets. But alright, I'm gonna take this off. This is removable. I made this by myself. Alright, got that. Got the chimney off. You can remove this so you can see. Alright, so there is where this is the serving of the loaves. And this is the baking of the loaves back here in that oven. And I'll read the sign to you. I can't really read Latin very well. I don't even know Latin, but I'll do a tutorial on that. So, this says, Canadius panem tabernam aliquam iam sunamus vinam et. So that means Canadius bread shop, and to top it off, get some wine. And I just made up Canadius. I don't know if he was a real person who lived back then. I don't even know if he was a real baker who lived back in 79 AD, but I just made up a name, just like made up a character. So I'm gonna show you the rest of the bread shop. I use this breadstick piece right here, and yeah, and I use these two croissants back here, and they're back in the oven, still being baked. And yeah, that's pretty much the bread shop. Alright. So there's the forum keeper's house. There's a bed, and there's a nightstand with a torch on it. Yeah, you see the fire. And there's just like a little dresser back here in this corner. I don't know if you can see it very well, but whatever. Let's just go back into the main street. Let's go back to the main street and look at this. This is the Temple of Jupiter, and in Latin, I think it's pronounced Templum Lovis. You can read it. Oh, oops. Templum Lovis. I think that's how you pronounce it in Latin. But if you know how to speak Latin, let me know in the comment section, because I just do not know how to pronounce that. So yeah, let me know in the comment section if you know Latin. So back through here next to the villa, I'll show you that. This is the barracks, like where the gladiators stayed. They fought in the amphitheater, which I'll show you that later. Alright, so this is the barracks. It's basically like a prison. So there are 4 beds in there, like all 4 gladiators. And yeah. So yeah, now that's where the gladiators stayed. So this is where they fought. This is the amphitheater. Alright. So I'll show you the minifigs, and then I'll show you the details. So this is a gladiator that I got from a Lego Hobbit set. And he's holding a sword. I actually change up their bodies a little bit, and I change up their hair pieces. I'll show you that when I do a review on my Lego City. Or maybe I'll do another review on it. And these two are the magistrates, and they sit up here in this thing here to watch the games in the arena. So these are actually minifigures of Cinderella and Prince Charming. These are actually minifigures of Cinderella and Prince Charming here. So, and since they're prince and princess, I just let them sit up here. Yeah. Alright, so this is the gladiator's opponent. This gladiator right here. So his opponent. This actually really isn't a minifigure. This is actually a figurine of Marshmallow from the Frozen movie. Yeah, I just put him in the arena because the gladiators even fought wild animals in the amphitheater. So I thought he was pretty much a wild animal, so I just put him in there, even though he's not a Lego minifigure. So just put him in. Alright, so that's basically the amphitheater. Oh, I need to show you this right here. For the magistrate. Alright, so there are two torches right here. Torch. I use these flame bricks, and to add a little detail to the top of it, I just did this design up there. And there's actually a butterfly here on the other side of the amphitheater. And these are just where the normal people of Pompeii sat to watch the battles. So, yeah, that's basically our amphitheater. So, there's some grass back here in between the bathhouse. And right here, this is the villa. So now I'm going to show you the villa where Cinderella and Prince Charming live, basically. So let's start with the front yard. There's another butterfly here. I got those from the Lego Friends sets. One of them. So, yeah, one of them. I just got them from one of the Lego Friends sets. And here's another statue of like a powerful god. And this thing in his hand is supposed to be a sword. Sword. He's holding a sword in his hand. And there's the front yard. So we'll go inside this wooden door here, and it has a space for keys, a little lock. And we'll go inside of the Ardium, whatever you call it. And inside of the Ardium is a bath. And usually, back in ancient Roman villas, they have a hole in the top so rain can come through the hole, and then they can use that as their bath. And back here is a bedroom. So right here, this thing in the corner, this is supposed to be a scroll. Like, they didn't have actual books back in those times, so I just made a little scroll like that. And right there is a torch and glass. And right here on the wall is a sword. And on that nightstand there, that's supposed to be a sundial. And right here, this is the villa kitchen where the slaves worked. There are a couple of wine glasses, coffee cups, mugs, and a pitcher. And right here is a torch for the oven. And this is basically the chimney where the smoke comes out from when you're baking. So that's basically the kitchen. Right in here is a dining room, and that's going onto the main street. These doors here. So there's a cream pie, and there's like I just used a piece of cloth for like a napkin or something, placemat. And there's a couches where people lie down on while they eat. And there's a bowl full of some grapes. So that's basically the villa. And the last thing that I want to show you here is right here on the side of Vesuvius. Alright, this is the aqueduct. I don't know if it really looks like the aqueduct, but anyway, there's water. There's a little deer here that I also got from the Lego Friends set, and here's a butterfly, and this deer might be here drinking some water. The butterfly might be collecting nectar from one of these flowers, and there's a bunch of rocks surrounding it, and there's some just like water bubbles because, you know, like the magma chamber from Mount Vesuvius, like, yeah. So the water's boiling because of Mount Vesuvius getting ready to erupt. So that's why all these cone pieces are in the water. There's a transparent cone piece.